And the other thing, this Richie Incognito thing. The Twitter people, they just got to stop. They just got to stop.
Hey, we got to stop.
Right. Because we didn't have all the info yesterday.
No, we didn't.
Remember when we talked about this yesterday? We're like, look, I even begged. I'm like, anyone, please call and give me info because this seems really strange and weird to me.
It was breaking news.
And all we had yesterday was like, he had to pay that the dude that was being bullied had to pay for, I don't know, a $300,000 dinner. Remember that from yesterday?
Yeah, that
and a trip to Vegas and this and that. So we're like, well, okay, that's some hazing shit. It sucks, but you got to deal with that. And then we learned that he's not a rookie anymore, and they still treat him like shit.
Right.
So we were kind of like leaning toward the fact that the guy was being a fucking baby and that he should just deal with it and
suck it up,
and eventually it'll be over. Because we didn't have all the info. So people attacked, you think he's a baby, really? He was called a half nigger. And I write the guy back, I'm like, we didn't have that info yesterday.
Well, when not enough people called up to give us the story, we all should have left the company.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
right. We should have just left.
But we didn't have all that info.
No.
And can't you fucking figure that shit out in your own brain?
Is that what he called him?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, on voicemails.
On voicemail?
See how you just said that's what he called them?
Yeah.
We didn't have this yesterday.
Didn't have that.
You're still supporting the bully? I'm like, well, no, obviously not.
What?
But yesterday, we kind of were because we didn't have all the info. Because there's voicemails, and now there's a video of him in a bar with his shirt off, just yelling and screaming,
dropping N-bombs.
And dropping N-bombs.
Really?
He dropped one.
Oh,
I got it.
What's the headline?
That.
Look at the headline.
What a big oaf he is.
Look at that. I can relate to this guy.
Shirtless Richie Incognito drops the N-bomb and acts like a psycho.
See, I can relate to act like a psycho.
Is there audio of him with the telemarketer? Is that what it is? Is that when he's being the psycho?
He tried to get crack cocaine with a credit card.
I think the most amazing thing is his last name really Incognito.
Yeah,
that was an amazing last name.
I was trying to fool around with a wordplay joke and then decided to fucking
just try.
I decided to not go for it.
But wow, that's kind of a wicked name.
But it's not. It's something we've talked about. The last name always works out in some strange way.
Incognito.
Yeah. So, I mean, now that we got more info, I don't support him. You can't support a guy that's a complete and utter lunatic.
Is he that crazy?
I mean, more coming out that, he had a problem when he was on the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
And that this was his kind of second chance to get his shit together. With the Dolphins, they kind of gave him a chance, and, he kind of blew it. And the Dolphins are now saying he'll never play it for them again.
Wow, really? He's done?
I think the NFL is starting to hint that he might get a lifetime ban. Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
Suspended indefinitely by the Dolphins on Sunday. Okay. He allegedly left Martin a voicemail in 2013 calling him a half-nigger piece of shit.
Wow.
And saying he wants to shit in his mouth. He went on to say, fuck you, you're still a rookie, I'll kill you.
Oh, man.
We did not have this info yesterday.
Violence.
To the people that were attacking me. You're supporting a bully? Yeah. He also called Martin a half
again
in text messages. The NFL has heard the voicemail and seen the text messages and have had upper level meetings on the case. He also made reference to tracking down members of Martin's family and harming them.
Gee.
Incognito also reportedly got Martin to contribute $15,000 to help finance a trip to Las Vegas. That's the info we had yesterday. For several Dolphins players, even though Martin opted not to travel with the group. Instead, Martin allegedly gave Incognito the $15,000 because he feared the consequences of what would happen if he didn't. And yesterday, we had that info and really just thought, it's some hazing shit that'll get over eventually.
Sure.
So, Incognito voted dirtiest player in the NFL in 2009. 2002, Incognito bullied a teammate so badly that the teammate left football practice while he was a freshman at Nebraska. He allegedly plowed into lineman Jack Limbaugh's back during practice for no apparent reason. He's been ejected from games for fighting. That happens a bunch, though, right?
You want an animal like this on your team, though, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Not when he's doing it to his teammates.
Yeah, maybe that's not good.
The Rams Oh, I said the Chargers. I apologize. Fuck. It was the Rams.
The Rams?
The Rams gave up on him after he headbutted 2 opponents in 2009. He committed 39 penalties with the Rams in 4 seasons. The Bills then claimed him, but dumped him after 3 games. So,
wow.
I did not know that this guy was kind of a problem over the years.
Yeah.
And of course, I'll speak for myself. I can't support the guy. Of course not.
Do we have audio of him saying these horrible things?
We don't have the voicemail, but we do have him acting like a maniac in a bar.
Shirtless.
I'd like to.
This kind of made me laugh.
Yeah, sure.
TMZ gets all
he seems
the
like
videos.
he's a bit drunk and he's just kind of ranting and raving and moving around the bar without a shirt on.
Yeah, his shirt's off. He's got the big fucking bruiser barrel body.
But I don't understand what kind of bar this is, because then they kind of panned the bar and there's other guys shirtless. What the fuck's going on?
Well.
What did he say there?
He said, Mike Pouncey, nigga.
Oh.
But why are they saying this is shocking?
Yeah.
Well, because now
I hear him using that word in a friendly way there.
Of course, he's being friendly, but in the context of he also did that thing.
Right.
Now they have him using the N-word in any context, and they got
But
him.
look at TMZ's
That's
headline. They
true.
made this sound like shocking, like he was calling someone that.
Right. There is a big
there's
difference.
He's celebrating.
Yeah. Like, I'll be home and go like, yo, where's the remote, nigga? Like, just shit like that.
It's not shocking.
It's not shocking.
It's silly.
It's not in context of hate speech.
No.
You just like, yo, you know? That's what he's doing right there. I mean, obviously he has other instances where he is using it in a very offensive manner.
Right.
But that's just him being an asshole right here. There's nothing really.
Not even being an asshole. He's just kind of.
I mean, just being a dude.
Seems like he's under the influence a little bit, and he's just having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I need the best man in my wedding. Who wants the motherfucking place?
Oh, he's a problem.
Look at him. He's just bouncing around the bar.
He just kicked a billiards table.
Oh, yeah. They're all kind of laughing at him.
Yeah! You're the best man in my wedding! I love Turley. You're the best man in my wedding. You're the best man in my wedding.
Imagine he wants to fight you at a bar. Oh, he's a problem.
That's Turley? That's Turley? Want to take his helmet off and throw it at the guy?
He's a fucking problem.
Of course.
Wow.
But, I mean...
just running around the place kicking pool tables.
Well, what was going on in that bar that day?
It looks like some kind of little party.
Yeah, they're not even really explaining the
together.
video.
No, out of context.
Seems like he's had a few. He took his shirt off and he's just kind of bouncing around a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone felt threatened there. Look at the TMZ would go down. Drops N-bomb on video in crazy bar rage.
No, it's just a jock douchebag that you've seen get that
Jock
drunk
douchebag.
a
Very
million
good.
times.
Yep,
Right.
that's what he is.
They're fun.
And they dropped the N-bomb in kind of a...
in a different context.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of people would like to have you believe that there is no context for that word. But there is. There is the offensive calling somebody, and then there is the using it like just fucking, yeah, nigga.
There's a black high school in my neighborhood.
Oh, shit. What are your taxes? Jesus Christ.
And, we, and most of us, locals understand from 3 to 5, it's best to kind of...
Oh, you can hunker down?
You hunker down
Hunker down?
Just to school lets out.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
And being as white as I am, it's a bit intimidating. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, you got to.
I don't see anything going down,
Yeah.
to be completely fair.
Sure.
But I'm not, completely stupid. I see some things, maybe not like you do, but
Head on a swivel during those times.
A little
Put the
bit.
head on a swivel.
But I swear to you, the amount of times I hear that word between 3 and 5 when the school lets out, it is unbelievable.
Yes.
In a sentence, that word is being used way more than any other word.
Any other word. And then if you watch any
Like,
World Star hip hop videos,
But it's every other word in a sentence.
yes, absolutely.
It seems exhausting to say the word that many times in one sentence. But you just walk around and that's all you hear. The kids are they throw that around. To them, I just don't believe that they think that word is powerful anymore.
Is offensive, all right?
I just don't believe it.
You say it too much for it to be offensive if anyone is saying it.
Right.
It's not that big a deal because it's being used so much. But I think it's an excuse to.
But we
get
hear from
mad.
the black people that are about our age, and it's obviously different to them. They've tried to explain that to us, but for the youth, there's no fucking way it has the same meaning when you just pepper your language like that all day long. There's no way.
It's like you could be walking down the street and say that, but then you can't, like, if you're at work and you get in the elevator and it's like, yo, hit lobby, nigga.
Right.
You know, the people in the elevator are probably going to be a little offended. But trying to down the street, it's fine.
I got to figure out how I can record it.
Yeah.
I got to just sit in an area and just push record. Because
you're recording me, nigga?
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's what would
that would be a
happen.
problem. So I
That would be a problem.
I got to figure out how to do this.
Be careful. Be careful.
Because I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah.
They pretty much laugh at that word.
Yeah.
The youngins.
We use it as a joke, too, around the house at, like, parties and stuff, you know? And even around my my black friends. My black friend.
No, you had a couple over.
Of course.
I saw some of the Instagram videos. You had a few.
Very diverse
You had a few at your Halloween party.
I think it was 3.
I had 4 black people at
4?
my house.
Congratulations.
Count them.
Oh, Drew Boogie.
5. Yes, including Drew Boogie. That's 5.
5 and an 8th.
4 and no, it was 5.
I'm pointing towards Sam.
Oh,
You definitely have some
true.
black in you. I don't give a fuck what the report said.
Cool.
I did.
There's no way you don't.
That was a lot. My house.
Yeah, way more than usual.
I had Asians. I had a couple Asians. I had
You had some Hispanics.
Puerto Ricans.
Man, for someone that doesn't like minorities, you sure have a lot of them at your house.
It was a fucking what a diverse party.
A melting
I had.
pot.
It
Special
was a melting
needs?
pot. Special needs. Special needs. Yes.
How many
We're
people on the
talking about
spectrum?
Roland, of course.
How many people on the spectrum at your house?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Roland, he might.
I'm not going to say it because he gets angry, but
Yeah.
Well,
true.
fucking,
True.
Bobo.
I
Great.
mean,
Very special needs. I did. I had fucking Tard.
that's
Jesus.
what I'm talking about.
What a fucking gracious host I am. Everyone, come over. I don't care how fucking
All welcome.
low you are
Right.
on the scale.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.